Hello everybody, back here again for vlog a day, and today is Saturday the 13th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got this morning rather early, earlier than I wanted to, but it is what it is. So time's off a little bit, which I should be sleeping in a little more than that, coming back from Iowa time, but it did not happen. So got up though, got the dogs out, though it has to bark for no reason. Looks right at me and then barks anyway, because it's like an idiot. The dog is just not bright. And I guess the dog was a bigger pain in the butt when I wasn't here, but she's a bit of a pain in the butt even though I am here. So she listened to me better. She listened to my mom and my wife. So there's that. And I haven't made my mind up if I want to watch her again, because she's just aloof. Like, she's just dumb. She like doesn't come when you call her. You kind of have to chase her around a little bit, which I put an extra leash on her so I can she comes back and step on the leash. But even when I did that, like the little stuff, like this morning I noticed I stepped on a leash to do something with her and anything, and she immediately puts her head down, backs it straight out and pulls her collar off her damn head. So I had to chase her back down again, get her caught, get the leash back tightened up, all that crap, and put the collar on tighter and all that stuff. And it's just, she's not a bad dog, she's just an annoying dog. And I'm thinking, I don't know, I'll have to decide by the time it's over. I'll ask my wife what she thinks about watching her again and whatnot and go from there. But when the other dogs are here, she's pretty good for the most part. So, but I got Bistro out, got Paisley out, all of them, and they wrestle and play and they do pretty good. Then Paisley gets tired and then Paisley wants to go inside. And then once we bring the dogs inside, Paisley wants to fight and wrestle again. So we end up putting Paisley up in the room where the Christmas tree was. I had a couple gates blocking that room off, so the dogs couldn't get to it, but the tree's down now. So Paisley likes to sit up there and look out the window, so it works out pretty well. So wife got up, I ended up getting the hot. I basically out there just hanging out in the patio for a while, just chilling out in the morning. Wife got up finally and got around, which we had to head out to go to Orlando. So it was, I think we left here, I don't know, like 8 o'clock or something in the morning. It was pretty early. We left to head over, and we had a heart scan test thing that we were doing, and it's like a full body scan also. Depends on if you pay for that, and we didn't know how much that part was going to be. I think we were thinking it was going to be a few $100. Turned out to be a few $1,000s for the test. So it was like, well, if you want to do yours instead of doing both, it's up to you. I don't even care if I see the results, because I go with the mindset of, if I don't know about it, it can't hurt me. But we drove over there, found the spot, got in there, and of course they give you like 5 pages of shit to fill out, which is ridiculous, because you know you had these forms for years now. Email us these damn forms, let us fill them out at home. One, we can, my handwriting is much better on a typewriter. On my computer, when I type back to you and print it out. And two, why not? What if I want to look something up? What if, like, the whole thing, like, hey, family health, health issues and blah, blah, whatever. What kind of cancer they die of? I don't fucking know. If you'd asked me that shit last week, I could have found out, possibly. Probably wouldn't have, because my family never talked about their health and never really discussed what anybody had and whatnot. But I wasn't going to sit in the lobby trying to call people and find the answer out for them, early in the morning and whatnot. Like, hey, what'd they die of? Kind of thing. It's kind of a weird conversation to start there on the first minute of the phone call. Usually lead into that, like, hey, how you been? Da da da, whatever kind of thing. So don't know what all information that I was even able to give them, but super annoying. You need this information. Give it to us beforehand and stop wasting my time when I get there saying, show up half an hour early to fill out the paperwork. Why not just email it to me? And this one didn't tell us show up half an hour early to fill out the paperwork. I would have said, hey, email this shit to me. Like, it ain't that hard. Scan it in, make a PDF, mail it over to us. Perfectly simple. And I'm like, whatever. So we get there, we follow the paperwork, we go back, talk to the lady who tells us all about what their scans are and what it's doing and so on and so forth, and all this stuff and whatnot and whatever. And I knew the heart scan part was free if we'd done just the heart scan, because there's a company who's funding that part on like a grant type thing they're doing, with the hopes they can then convince insurance companies to pay for these. So it might be the kind of makes the machine. I don't know who's paying for it, don't care, but it is what it is. So went ahead, and since that company's paying for the heart scan, they claim they're applying that part of the fee towards the full body scan and can give us a reduced price on the body scan, which is kind of ridiculous, because the whole thing is the exact same scan, just how much of it they read. So we're paying a technician thousands of dollars to read each of our scans, but hey, what do I care? So it is what it is. So we were starting discussing it, found out the price, and my wife was kind of taken back by it. I was expecting it to be high, didn't know how high it's going to be, and who knows if we'll find hang out or not, if there's anything worth having. But my thought is, if we can catch something early, that'll stop us from dying a slow, agonizing death and spending all of our money on healthcare at the end of the last little bit of our life, and we can stop it ahead of time, good, fine, whatever. And we talked about it back and forth, and I said, well, we got a couple options here. So you can have it done, we have the money, we can afford it, we can just, because one was talking about like doing like care pay and all kinds of shit, like 0% interest and stuff, which also tells me there's a lot of profit built into this, because otherwise they're not willing to give you without any credit check, no information, no nothing. They're willing to give you a loan for thousands of dollars with no, nothing. Like, just here, sign your name here and we'll just bill you until we finally catch up to you. Because there's a lot of people that don't pay their bills and they're not making money on those people. So kind of is what it is, but it is a thing. So I said, we can pay the, you can just do yours, that make you feel better. You can just do mine, if knowing what my health is can make you feel better, or you can do them both. But I don't really give a damn. I said, whatever results we get, I have them sent to her email. I don't even care to see them, don't know. I said, the other option is we can take this money and go buy a pinball machine. So do you want another pinball machine, or do you want this test? And she's like, hey, go on the pinball machine. I'm like, okay, cool, that's what you want to do. And it's back and forth a little bit, and then she thought about it, and then she decided she wanted the test. So, which part of my thought was, I think if we came back over later, could have thought about it ahead of time, whatever, and then paid it, who knows. And I don't know if we would have went in to get just the heart done and not the full body, if they would have offered us a discount, kind of like that car sales when you walk to your car and before the door closes they holler at you, oh, what we could do, put you in, I don't know, don't care. So I went ahead, handed a credit card. Basically I get an Amazon card because I get, I think, like 1 or 2% back in cash for everything I spend. So there's a nice little chunk of money coming back to me. So I was like, hey, cool, I don't get it paid off this month, who cares? No fees, no interest to me. I just make money on using the card. So that worked out there. Went back, took her test. It takes like 6 minutes each, it's nothing. Little CAT scan deal, scans up in your body and takes tons of images and all that good fun stuff. We head back home. Got to the house, hung out with all the dogs. Of course, dog barks and goes crazy when I walk in the door. I'm like, you know me, like, I've been here, what the hell? So got it all figured out. Went outside, hung out with the dogs for a while, chilled out there for the evening stuff. Then they decided they're gonna have roast, is what they wanted to have for dinner. And they said they're gonna eat like 5 o'clock, and I'm like, I don't eat at 5 o'clock. I ate at 5 o'clock as a child my whole life. That's the only time we could eat. Mom's rules, and I don't eat at 5 o'clock now. I'll go without food before I eat at 5 o'clock. So childish behavior, but it's my behavior. So went ahead, and it got later and later. Went ahead and went for a run. Got back, jumped in the shower. Got out of the shower at 5:21, and then had dinner. So mom had already eaten because apparently she ate at 5 o'clock again. Not my problem. And then Karen had waited for me to eat, which I told her to go ahead and eat. Didn't matter to me either. So ended up eating the roast, and she had mashed potatoes and peas, or corn, not peas. She had corn. And the roast was really good today. Like, it was really, really good. I think it was a pre-rubbed, pre-seasoned thing, whatever. And she cooked it in the oven instead of the slow cooker. So this much better meal. So really good. Knocked that thing out. Watched another episode of Wentworth, and then headed back outside with the dogs after getting them all fed, getting them all cared for, and hung outside with the dogs. The cold snap whipped back through here, and it is definitely back to being cold again. And I had to pull the curtain shade down, whatever, the windbreak, to give myself a little less wind whipping on me in the back patio. Had myself a nice little cigar. Karen came out for a little bit, sat out with me. We chatted some today on the patio. She doesn't do that often, but she does sometimes. So got that done, and then headed back in and got myself some more chips and salsa. Haven't eaten chips and salsa in forever, so knocked myself out a nice little late night snack and called it a night. So that's all I got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.